To kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Southern California. Good coverage by the kick team. Forces to start out back at the top.
At their own 23-yard line.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Right side. Complete to Nakua. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
22 yards.
22 yards. That's the way to start the game. Very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
He's usually such... target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On play action, it's Stafford. That is over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Their own 30-yard line.
To the air right away is Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the
a
46-yard line.
19-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
First down, Philadelphia.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Tackle made by Nate Ladman.
45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 9. Now Hurts. open man downfield is Smith.
Pass complete to Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Eagles 7, Rams nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
A first down throw for Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Rams first down.
Stafford now to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That'll bring up second and long.
Second and 18. At the 42-yard
Out of the gun, Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. We give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
And he has taken down a big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they go to work on first and goal. The motion man is Nakua. Williams, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
If you're going to play quarterback in this league, bad things are going to happen. And if it's going to paralyze you and it's going to make you doubt yourself the remainder of the game, you're just not going to last real long playing at this level. So he's able to shrug off that opening drive interceptions, come right back out, leads his guys down for a touchdown.
That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
the ground. It's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A second down throw for Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time, and it'll be third down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
On third down, here's Hurts. He's hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So on fourth down, here's Braden Mann to punch it away for the Eagles as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
On first and 10, Stafford. This one grabbed by Nakua. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Rams.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. Now a timeout Rams at number 2. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up second and 3 at the Eagles' 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught by Kuka. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing again is Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9.
Second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the Eagles' 11-yard line.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
At the 14-yard line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Stafford now on third down. That one brought in by Nakua.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
16, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. So they have it 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Rams have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. He'll find his tight end. In the middle of the field, it's Higbee. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 50. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout.
At the 14-yard line.
1st down, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Again, it's Stafford. He's got it at the 3. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Rams add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Well, maybe the second half spark they needed to get back into this one. First play of the quarter is a quick first down. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Tackle made by Nate Ladman.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I tell you, after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now third down comes up.
And 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Oh, the rush gets home, and down he goes. The decision to go for it backfires in a big way. They have turned it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Stafford now to throw on first down. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going right back to Nakua, complete. And he won't quite make it to the pylon. He's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 37.
Now it is 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Stafford to throw again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To the air again. Stafford. Flush to his right. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams. That is on. What a job on the scramble. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The shotgun snap to Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
Eagles 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. And And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Here's Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Forced out wide. He keeps it himself.
Jalen Hurts on the scramble. It's a gain of 20. And an Eagle first down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. Big-time play for Philly. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. The offense and Hurts ready for this 2-point attempt.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Saquon going to try to run it in. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On first and 10, Stafford forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's inside the 30. Inside the 10. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1.
82 yards. The gain on the play.
Big play there, about as big as you can
First
get.
down.
82 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Now Stafford gonna sneak this one. No, he's not gonna get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Here's a designed run. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Well, this loss here, Mike, just completely changes your approach this close to the end zone. And I'm sitting up here in the booth trying to come up with an explanation of how do you lose that many yards. And I bet down on the sideline, this coach, he's doing the same thing.
They'll try to run it with Williams. He's going to get this down to the 8, but that is it. Defense holds him there, and they force 4th down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. Back up to his own goal line, Hurts. He's got his tight end, Goddard, working the middle of the field. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts to the air on 1st down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
23 yards.
Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
2nd and inches at the 17-yard line.
2nd and inches. Hurts to throw. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
4th down.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That's out wide to Williams. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22.
Stafford now on 2nd down. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And that is incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. Inside the 20. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1.
7 yards.
It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua. That's a gain of 77 yards. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Corum. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Rams. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate